Okay, we had a wild ending to the Bills-Ravens game. So here's the situation. Let's start off right here. So 8.5 minutes left. The Ravens are down 5 points, but the offense is driving. They just got a touchdown on the last possession. They're about to get a big play here. Watch, Lamar Jackson is going to hit Mark Andrews. They're in Buffalo territory, and oh no, Mark Andrews fumbles the football. Great play by Bernard to knock it out. And now the Bills have a chance. They get all the way inside the 10. It's a second down and goal, and they've been running the ball effectively this game, and the Josh Allen rushes have been borderline unstoppable in these moments, so that's what they're going to rely on. First here, this one, which almost, I thought he was about to get in. Really good tackle there by a Ravens defender to make that happen. We now have this situation. It's a third down and goal. If the Bills get this, it's not officially over, but you're up 2 scores with 4 minutes left. The Ravens would have just one timeout. It feels over, doesn't it? However, credit to this Ravens defensive front. They finally stopped the Josh Allen scramble, and I think they kind of just knew, like, hey, that's probably what's going to happen, right? But this created a decision for the Bills. As you see, they're lined up to go for a field goal. What do you do, right? Do you go up 8 points where, hey, worst case scenario, the Ravens can only tie after this next possession, and they need a 2-point conversion on top of a touchdown to do it? But if you go for it, you could go up 2 scores, like I said, essentially end the game. And even if you don't get it, you're pushing the Baltimore Ravens further back, but the Bills decide to, trust their defense here, really. They do make this field goal, which that's important. You want to make sure you at least make the field goal. But now you have a Lamar Jackson potential legacy drive right here. It's a 3rd down and 2 situation right off the bat. So they'll go for it on 4th down. I would assume. I guess in theory you could punt here, but they're going to go for it if they don't get this. As you see, though, Lamar Jackson just going to find Justice Hill. They flip it to him. They use their timeouts early to give themselves a little bit more time in these situations. You have this one right before the 2-minute warning. Lamar is just in a dead sprint trying to just get around to pressure, but then he looks over, and again, this is the Lamar Jackson thing. He's not just a danger when he is scrambling. As you see, he is going to flip this ball. They get a big completion right there. What's interesting is the receiver actually fumbled the ball after this play, but it was recovered. He fell right back on it. So that was a big potential break for the Ravens, for the Bills. They weren't quite able to get there. Later on, you have this play. Lamar Jackson is going to hit Mark Andrews. They get around to the 25, and then on this one, after a long scramble, he hits an open receiver. They get the game-tying touchdown. You would think, no, not quite. They have to get the 2-point conversion. So you're currently still down 2 points, and you're keeping the ball in your best player's hands, right? That's what you got to do if you're the Ravens. Lamar Jackson scrambles out. He's going to find Mark Andrews, and he drops the ball. There's no other way to describe it. It was a great drive from Lamar Jackson, really a legacy drive for a guy who, is someone who has kind of struggled in the big moments in his career. Did a great job here. You can't help but feel bad for Mark Andrews, who's been such a great player for the Ravens over the years, but did not make the play here. The Bills would recover the onside kick and ultimately win a crazy game.